How you doing? I made a previous video, I don't know, sometime on the 7th of June, and I mentioned to you what the certain state, what their numbers mean, the difference between this one country and the other country. Hopefully you can see in here. Do you see the number 14? Well, that's red. 16, 18, 19, 21, 23. They're all red. They create a hexagon, okay? This country I'm talking about, what's happening is this 1, 3 to 15, and actually 13, 14, 15 are getting crossed off. Why? Because the country's number is right here in the 16 and 18. Stops by the 21. Okay, it doesn't go to 23. That means it's putting a box around the life of a hexagon. That's what a hexagon is all about. And I don't know if I should mention the two countries, but because 1945 brought on the aliens, the war, and 1914 was something else. I still have to do a little bit of studying on it. But WW3 is not going to be WW3. It's going to be 9. Because this one will be the end of the 9 lives of man, the 9 lives of the cat, the 9 lives that fit into your telephone. Forgetting about the 0, because 0 is always something when it's nothing. No thing. Like nothing is almost the only word you can find, okay, that needs the ing to make it mean something. Thing, no thing. You're adding the no to the thing. It's actually a thing, and it's not the ing in this word. Although it finishes off with ing, which is International Neutralization of God, which means 9, 14, 23. That's what I just showed you on here. 19, 14, 14, and 23, the difference is 9. 9 is the birth. Okay, when you close that off, you're taking away 2 and 3, you're minusing 5 from the 23. Okay, from in between, so what you have to do is you have to add up all the numbers in here in order to get the answer. I can't do it right now. What I am going to show you is a drawing that I did off the pool table, and of course I'll show you a drawing number 1. This is not off the pool table. This is the way time works, part of time. Okay, that's the way we go through the space I was talking about. You see that? I don't know if you want to put it this way or this way, okay? That becomes 2 foxes, okay? Face to face, back to back. And what happens is these stars, they turn sideways to slow down, and they go one over the other, over the other, over the other, like 5 degrees on a clock. 21 by 5 degrees is 105. 105 happens to be the spirit world and angel spirit. Anyways, this goes down the line 21 times and it reaches Pluto. Another thing I had, I have a bunch of pictures. Maybe I should hold up the next one. This next one is the same thing. See the one in the middle? That's a fox. Now they all come out of Tel Aviv, the land of the 2 V's. Okay, Tel Aviv. Here's the other one. What is this? The Israeli flag. When you hit 2 balls from the center spot over there, okay, you can put in balls on all those corners. But that's not what I'm talking about. This is the pool table. When you shoot for the 2 V's, okay, that creates the Israeli flag. It goes into both corners. Now, this country, its letter count is insane. I mean, whatever I do with this country, the letters they're just insane. They're just insane at what they do. Because they always create that Magen David star. Here's something else I wanted to show you. Okay, you see this one down here? This is the way we travel throughout the worlds, okay? If you take a look, that's a tic-tac-toe board. Well, this is the hourglass. Now, what happens to the hourglass? It turns with us, okay? And did I show you the other one? Well, that hourglass, okay, turns into Illuminati, the hourglass. Okay, they also, okay, this one here, okay, where you see the 2 eyes looking out, that hourglass, they slip into each other, and they can count. They don't need no power, no electricity. They just need the force of the earth, the gravity, that's all. Or the force or the pull of the universe, okay? The Magen David creates a counter. And you can see on both sides of the Magen David, there's 2 X's, while the 2 major ones are right there for our small time in life. But the two other ones, if you notice, they're on the 45-degree angle, the one that Jesus was trying to show in the chalice. Okay, and that angle actually brings you more north than anything else. Okay, although the angle is probably northeast or northwest. Let's say north. They're this way on the table. They're like this. They're northeast, east, Middle East. Oh my God, Israel, Tel Aviv. Oh my God, that's what it brings to mind right away. Their letter count is insane. The letter count of the U.S. Okay, when I bring it to 1010, I get 911. When I bring the Israeli count, you should check out what the writing says on this. But oh my God, this is crazy. This is utterly crazy because the War of 9 is coming out in the Middle East. That Monopoly board is not full. They're still missing the two great blues, Bally's and Park Place. What are those two great blues? Greece? Israel? Or is Israel one big boo-boo? Blues, baby blue, and dark blue, the two blues, the blues, we sing the blues. Oh my God. By 2015 this will be out. This is just a thought and a calculation, that's all. Just a calculation. Because this one place in the numbers, it counts all its numbers as I'm God. It's pretending to be God, but with a 16. You need to be God with a 61. You can't be God at 16. Because at 16, 1 and 6 only brings you to 17 and you must stand. But at 61, okay, you bring that over to 82, or you bring that over to 82, which is the way to heaven. So I just went up 21. But I'm allowed, because that's the average. You're allowed to move within the average, because it fits. It'll fit. Two straight hands, moving anyway, but they're still straight and they're fit. 8 and 2 is 10. It means spirit. And now we got two zeros. Is one the beginning and the other the end? Well, when the one spirit shows up, he shows what he owns. He shows he owns the beginning and the end. Everything in between just goes with it. That's why we have the 1,000 with the comma. Alpha, beginning of birth, into this world of life, out of this world of death. Death and birth, birth and death, death and birth, birth and death. We got a straight line when you're dead, and you got the V, tick, 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 tick. You know, on the heart machine, tick, tick. You got a V in a straight line. One is death, one is life. And that's what they show. Is real. 64 letter count is real. Is and real. It's a 64 letter count. Is it real? Is it real? Is it real? You know what? Where is that Monopoly game going to end? Has Park Place been passed? Are they coming around to the beginning again? A small place. Why not a big place? Well, you're scared of big guys, you jump on the small guys. That's the last border, the last major border, the Suez Canal. Well, anyways, you know Tel Aviv, you know Israel, you know Nazareth, you know where Jesus came from. So if there's going to be a fight anywhere, it's going to be in the homeland of where Jesus came from. If the Jews didn't want to accept him now, you don't ever have to accept him. Accept Joshua in his place. It's basically the same thing. Okay, we all accept Joshua. We all accept Abraham. We all accept Jacob. Well, Jacob just changed the vowels. Don't you remember the vowels? As long as you're married and everything is good and you're doing what you could for the vowels, you can change the letter of E for Jesus and put it A. Change the S, cut it in half for a C. U, well, take the two U's and put them on top of each other for the W to make the O. Well, then at the end, the E is easy. You just swing it around and back up. You got the B, you got Jacob instead of Joshua or Jesus. Everything was made to cut up and put back together. That's the way this world is. We get cut up, we go to the hospital, get it put back together. I do it words and numbers, flags, images, whatever you want. There's only two ways with me. Either I can do it, I will try, or I can't do it, and I will try. So what do I have between the two? I try. What the result is, it just is real. The result is real based on what you tried and how hard you tried. The result is real. I ain't joking around here, boys. These numbers match up. Now, either one thing, no, forget that I'm crazy, because we already know that. The one thing we want to remember is, I know how to play with the numbers until they all can cut up and get put back together. But when you have Israel and this state, okay, with the same count, 199 each. 911 brings it to 1010. 199. You want to bring it to the 11s? Okay, we'll go 0, 2, 2. 0, 2, 2. 0, 0. Letter O, 15, 15, or separate it. 0 with the 2, 2 is 37, the creation of God. The 22 is life, is the 22nd in the alphabet for D. In French is life. The 0 is Zion, so it could be the war of angel and man, which is not going to happen, because the angel is someone here on this planet, pretending to be the angel, going against man, because whatever, they're stronger. So what you have is you have 0, 2, 2, which is Zion, and since you have 1, 0, okay, you can go with either of the 2's, or you can add them up like I did. 0 plus 2 is 17, 0 plus 2 is 17, I have 34, 3 and 4 is 7 is God. It doesn't matter which way I'm going to play with this, okay? The end result is these two countries, or one country and one state, I guess, they have to battle it out for the blues. The blues is the black gold. Because in between my blue eyes, the black gold is the black coal, is the oil that remains around the area. And the Suez Canal is the passage to bring that oil out. Share a little bit of money with the people around them. They all want to get rid of the same people. And voila, you've got 3 against 1. You've got 3 against 1. Hold it. You have 3 against 2. Because those outside the country, there'll be many that are going to come inside that country. Because these people, 2 and 3, the number 23, they really fight as one angel spirit. 3 and 2 is 5 and 1 is 6. Split them up, it's 3 and 3 each, from the outside to the inside, from the inside to the outside. And this freedom will be broken up by 55. Because this freedom will be knocked down. The minute that 2012 signal comes, you'll see it. The closer to war you're going to get, the closer you're going to feel 2012. It may be 2013, okay, because 2013 is the 2 and 1, make the 13. But if you look at it properly, 2, 1, and 2, it's actually 2015 that it's going to come about. So this war is going to have to be stopped, and man won't be able to stop it this time. So we're going to have an intruder coming down, maybe more aliens, because this time it's going to be a warning from them that if we don't fix it up, they're going to fix it up for us. And you can't do anything against them because they created everything we have on this earth. It came from the mind of someone else. Well, guess what? It's their mind, and we should mind their own business. The landmines. The arm's length is the missile we throw at the arm's length, but today you can go from one country to the next, almost like dialing an area code. That's how easy it is today. 514-410-238, 512. Anyways, that's it for now. I don't want to scare anybody, but somehow communication is going to break down around parts of this world. I'm talking through the satellites, because when you have no communication, it's hard to speak to one another to protect each end of the triangle. So how you do it? You build 4 triangles or 3. You get a pyramid and you stand up on all 3 corners instead of 4. Now everybody's equal to each side. We can all see each other and connect. So we now go to the 3-point triangle of Trinity, and we wipe out the 4-point triangle. Well, what I'm talking about, the 4-point triangle, is the 4-point pyramid of where they got 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. Now we're removing one wall to bring the walls closer together. Okay? Anyways, it's 13 minutes now. Fly like an eagle. My friend, our greyhound, which the gray in electricity is not used because the electrical gray is in our God. He is both the black ball and the white ball. He is both the moon and the sun. He is both the stars. He is the dark and he is the light. And he is going to be the lighthouse for us when we move on and trek all the way to 2015, September 23rd. Why that number? Creation of birth, 23, 9th month, and Rosh Hashanah for the Hebrews. It's a time when maybe the first New Year's we ever had, there might have been a war around Yom Kippur, but it ended in 7 days on Rosh Hashanah. Has that ever happened? Has something ever happened in that? Because if that's happened, then I just have another click on the clock before the 72 5-degree angles dissipate over 365 days plus. Why 365 plus? Let's leave it at this. I gotta go take a shower. Shout out.